Hit it.
Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Welcome, welcome back. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Welcome, welcome back. I am so glad you joined me. Hello. Welcome back, my beloved kings and queens. My name is Joyce McTeer, and I'm going to be your host for another Crafty Vision segment. Happy 2022. This is the first how to make video of this year. So today, y'all, I'm going to show you how to make a hoop earring with multiple circles inside of it. All right. So here are the items that you will need to do this here, how to make video. You're going to need a piece of copper wire, and my copper wire is 17 inches long. Okay, you're going to need 2 pieces of copper wire 17 inches long, and you're also going to need 2 copper wire fish hooks. Now, you're going to need an item to make your shape, because it is going to be in a shape of a hoop. So I have this object right here, which is 1.5 by 1.5. If you want to make your hoops bigger, all you have to do is, of course, get a bigger shape, but you want to add more wire to whatever it is that you're making, okay? You could probably use a bigger shape and use 17 inches, okay? Because I do have quite a bit of copper wire on here, okay? Y'all know I have this thing with having enough and having it and not needing it, then needing it and not having it, okay? You're going to need your wire cutters. You're going to need your round nose pliers and a dowel. Now, this dowel is 1/4, it's a 1/4 inch thick. It's a circle. I bought these dowels. They come in a pack at Dollar General. Dollar General does sell these. Now, Walmart has these, but I don't know if they have this size. Walmart does have them in different sizes. So you will need a dowel, like I said, 1/4, 1/4 inch thick, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. I hope you all are doing very, very well. I want to say thank you to my new subscribers and my loyal supporters. Thank y'all so very much for joining me for these videos. So the very first thing I want to do is, my wire is a little beat up, y'all, because I've been doing a lot of little other things. But you want to take your object and you want to just take your wire and bring it around. And when you bring it around, you're going to have a short piece and a long piece. You're going to have a short piece and a long piece. So basically, you want to take your long piece and wrap it around your short piece. But before we do that, we want to actually twist the wire. So you want to twist these 2 pieces together. So you want to take and just twist it and hold it as tight as you can, okay? And then you're going to take your wire and just wrap it around, but you're going to push this piece up, and you're going to wrap this about 3 times, okay? You're going to wrap it about 3 times, okay? Now, once you get to your 3rd time, this is pretty much what you're going to have. You want to also make sure that you squeeze this and have it as close to your object as possible. You don't want to have any gaps in between. And the reason why I say that you want it to be tight, because you want to make sure that once you make your loop, that this part of your wire don't be sliding in and out. So that's why I say you have to make sure that once you wrap it, it's nice and tight, okay? You want to take this off, and this is what you're going to have. You have a perfect circle. So you want to bring your wire down, okay? You're going to bring it down to the inside of your circle. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start making some circles inside of our circle. So you pretty much want to come right in between your circle, and you want to take your dowel and you want to wrap this around your wire around your dowel. Okay, just like this. Get that out of the way. All right, just like this, and you want to just make sure you're holding it as tight as you can and bringing that down like that. All right. So you're going to make about 5 of these. All right, so that's the first one. Then you want to come here and you want to place it like this, and you want to just go around just like this. All right, and bring it all the way down just like that. All right, and you're making these circles are going to be perfect circles. Okay, so that's number 2. Then we're going to take it out like that, and you're going to go to circle number 3. Now you're going to, now the reason why I'm doing it this way is because when I normally make my circles, I don't normally make them down flat on the table, but I'm showing y'all that you can do it on the table and you'll get the same results as if you were didn't have the dowel on the table to do it. Okay. All right, so that's number 3. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do our 4th one. And let me straighten this up a tad bit like that, because you pretty much want all your circles to be the same. Okay. Bring it down, all the way down. And we have 4, and then we're going to have 1 more. So we have 4 for right now, and we need 1 more circle like this. Okay, and continue to wrap it around just like this. All right, so this is what you're going to have. Now what you want to do is you want to straighten it out just a little bit, and you want to pull down on your circles just a little bit, just like this. Okay, pull in between. Now by the time you finish that, your circles should be pretty close to your big circle. Okay, so that's what you're going to have. Now what you want to do next is you want to take this piece and you want to start wrapping it around this, your big circle. So you want to take it and take it through like this. Okay. All right, and you're going to be doing a couple things at one time while you're doing this. You want to hold this, but then you also want to take your pliers and you want to bring this over like this, and then you want to take your pliers with all your strength and make it as tight as you can. Okay, now the tighter you make it, it will hold it in place. So I am going to wrap this not 1 time, not 2 times, but I'm going to wrap it 3 times. Okay, and I'm going to take my pliers and bring it down like that. Okay, take it through 1 more time, take my pliers, bring it up and over and bring it down nice and tight like that, and then pinch it up in the back. Okay, so this is your earring. All right, this is what you're going to have, and then I'm going to take and snip this off in the back. Okay, now what I'm going to do next is you want to just look at everything to make sure that it's pretty much even in the middle, and then I'm going to take and just come and squeeze this down like this. Okay, and that's really going to keep it from moving or sliding or anything like that. All right, now I'm going to take this piece at the top, pinch it over, and I'm going to snip off about 1/2 inch, just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to make my loop. So I'm going to make me a loop just like this, bringing it over. That's my loop. Okay, and then I'm going to take my fish hook and add my fish hook onto my earring, and then you have yourself a gorgeous pair of hoop earrings with circles. Okay, the one thing about this is that the one thing about copper wire, when you use copper wire to do anything, you'll have copper wire forever. Just like with sterling silver, copper wire jewelry, you'll have it forever. If it tarnishes, you get yourself some vinegar and some sea salt, and it will change the color of your earrings back to new again. Here are your earrings. These are 1.5 by 1.5. All right. And I want to say thank y'all so very much for joining me for this here Crafty Vision segment. If this is your very first time here on this platform, or if you've been here a couple times and you like what I do, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, and if you want to see more of what I do, make sure that you hit the bell so that when I upload more videos, you will definitely be notified. Go make plenty. Y'all have a wonderful and awesome day. And until my next upload, my beloved kings and queens, peace and blessings, everyone. See ya.